Infancy. According to John Flavel, infancy is represented by the development of intention. According to Piaget, infancy is characterized by sensory motor development and coordination of reflexes and body parts. According to Erickson, basic trust is being established during the first year of life. Then you have the attachment theorists, John Bowlby, Mary Ainsworth, and Elder McElvey, and they say socio-emotional development to a certain extent is dependent upon the quality of the primary caregiver-child relationship, or mother-child relationship. Okay, think about all the things that's going on during everything's new. Everything's brand new. A lot of theorists will try to say that learning takes place faster during infancy than any other period of life, simply because everything's all new. They're learning from scratch to a certain extent. Okay, you have a bundle of reflexes and body parts at birth till you have, by the end of infancy or by the end of the first 2 years, you have individuals who's crawling, who's moving, walking, moving around, interacting, and processing information. Okay, let's think about that first year of life. Everything is brand new. Okay, who's the most important individual, that primary caregiver, whether it's a mother or father or adopted parent, but either a primary caregiver. That's what the development of that relationship's going on there, that basic trust that's going on. Think about Erickson said, if you don't trust your mother, who can you trust? Let's talk about also Ainsworth, Mary Ainsworth, in particular, in terms of how she talks about the attachment patterns that a child develops from the time it's an infant, carries on to the rest of your life. You're going to be a warm and caring individual, then chances are it has something to do with that early relationship with your primary caregiver. Remember, Ainsworth, she's famous for her strange situation test. Strange situation test. This is where she assessed the level of the child's attachment to its mother based upon this strange situation, the results of strange situation. Let's talk about one scenario. Mother comes in the room, child gets comfortable playing, mom leaves the room. Okay, naturally the child's going to be upset. Okay, but the real issue is what happens on the return. That's how Ainsworth determined what the degree of level of secure attachment the child had based upon when the mother returned. You mentioned the video that's associated with this particular that I'm talking about in terms of the show Ainsworth there, and you notice that securely attached infant, mom left the room, baby was upset, mom comes back, baby, hey, I'm happy, and baby calms down. Then you had two others. You had two insecure attachment. You had avoidant, and then you had resistant. Avoidant infants, mom leaves the room, baby's upset, mom comes back, baby kind of looks away from the mom. You saw in that one video, mom's picking up, baby just looking away from the mom. That was called avoidant. And then you have the resistant infant. Mom leaves the room, baby's upset, mom comes back, baby exhibits anger towards the mother. That's terms of resistant infants. And the thing about this primary caregiver attachment, Harlow demonstrated with this attachment patterns also play an influence on the lives of monkeys. Okay, you also have a video there showing Harlow's interaction with the monkeys. Okay, the cloth monkey, as well as the surrogate mother. One mother had the cloth that didn't have the mother didn't have the food. Another mother had the chicken wire and it had the bottle attached to it. And the baby spent most of his time texting the cloth mother, and that's where Harlow discovered contact comfort. Okay, it's just a much for primary reinforcer as food and water. But think about that in terms of the quality of attachment that goes on, plays a major role in who you are even as an adult.